On the night of the 18th of November, you are mine, you belong to me. I am the man.
He's all hype, you know, and I can't wait to November the 18th to give him a good hiding.
I have nothing to say to Nigel. I find the man intolerable in that he's so wild. I have no time for such people.
I'm there already. He's got to prove himself, not me.
After I've finished with him, he isn't going to be anybody. I don't hate the man. I want the man's title, and I intend to prove that I'm a better fighter than the man, which I am.
All right, gentlemen, you both signed the contract.
I personally do hate him.
Hello, good evening to you. It really is a very special occasion here at the NEC. Personally, I've never known opinions so sharply divided about a world title fight. Some of you going for Nigel Benn because of his punching power. Benn, a man with the dynamite in his fist, really, the reigning champion. Chris Eubank, the challenger from Brighton down there on the south coast, a very different type of personality. Total self-belief has Chris, and a very awkward style indeed. But Eubank absolutely convinced a slugger can never beat a craftsman.
Whenever Nigel Benn's in the ring, you're guaranteed high excitement. His first defence against Iran Barclay in Las Vegas in August. It only lasted a round. Benn was shaken up. Barclay was beaten up. Benn's Britain's first ever WBO champion. He knocked Barclay off his feet 3 times. A brief but very effective encounter. Now, Benn's had his battles outside the ring as well with the British board. Angered by their refusal to allow his manager Ambrose Mendy to work his corner, Benn ripped up his licence. Now there's an uneasy peace. Ambrose Mendy will be with the champion tonight. Chris Eubank's a very different sort of fighter. He says he's misunderstood. He's super confident, not arrogant. In contrast to Benn, Eubank isn't a big puncher, but his last victim, the Brazilian Ronaldo dos Santos, would dispute that. He lasted under 20 seconds. Eubank's record, 24 fights, 24 wins. It's a genuine grudge match.
It's just about a full house here at the NEC. Got to be over 10,000 people inside this arena. And really, what an atmosphere, too. The sort of atmosphere, really, that makes the old hair stand up on the back of your neck. It's a big occasion, this one, a really big domestic scrap, and as you'll have heard at the start, a grudge match as well between Chrissy Eubank from Brighton. Not everyone's cup of tea, a bit strutting and a bit arrogant. Had a long talk with him in the gymnasium where he's working hard down there in East London on Thursday, and he said, I'm not arrogant, I'm just a very, very confident fellow. He is totally convinced, Chris Eubank, he's going to be the new champion. What a noise behind me as Eubank makes his way towards the ring here at the NEC. And he might be just submerged somewhere in that crowd. He's going to be the underdog here, is Chris Eubank. His followers know that. They know that Benn is a more popular fighter, has got more crowd appeal and has sold probably more tickets here. But the Eubank camp feel that will inspire their man. 24-0 is Chris Eubank, but a lot of people on that record are under the calibre that Nigel Benn has fought in his career. And there, Chris Eubank with his trainer Ronnie Davis just in front of him in the red tracksuit. Eubank, simply the best. His anthem, totally composed, totally his own man. He doesn't take advice kindly. I was with Barry McGuigan at a press conference earlier this week when McGuigan went to offer him some advice about the fight tonight, and he said, "Thank you very much, Barry. I know what I'm going to do. Please don't tell me anything." Chris Eubank, like Nigel Benn, has been over to America to learn his trade. He knew he was going to get this. He's totally prepared for it. Here comes the challenger. Chris Eubank. He's bet £1,000 at 40 to 1 that he will finish it in the first round. Here comes the Dark Destroyer. That's the 2nd Battalion of the Royal Regiment of Fusiliers, and 4 drummers lining the route. Nigel Benn was a Lance Corporal in the 1st Battalion, boxed as a welterweight in the army. He was undefeated, and I'm sure his old battalion will be watching ITV at their base in Canterbury, in Kent. We're promised well an entry from Nigel Benn. First, if you can hear me above the roar, a touch of Phil Collins in the air tonight. And goodness me, there's high excitement in the Midlands air tonight, I can tell you. Well, Nigel Benn keeping us all waiting. Remember, and here he comes, the champion with the WBO belt, and his manager Ambrose Mendy. What a reception for Nigel Benn. They're already threatening to raise the roof here at the NEC, and they haven't thrown a punch yet. This one looks as though it's going to live up to all its hype. Nigel Benn, let's just wait for the reception he gets as he climbs into that ring. Ambrose Mendy with a few calming words perhaps. Nigel Benn has said he hates his opponent. We shall see. Let's join your commentators at ringside. Jim Watt, and first of all let's say good evening to Reg Guttridge.
Well, hello then, and draw up your ringside seat with us. There's great expectations here, there really is. All the tinsel has gone now, all the sparring hype has gone, and really, it wasn't promotional hype in the sense that these fellas really wanted to have a go at each other. They didn't have to call press conferences. There's a genuine needle here. So the MC Alan Hughes then.
Promoted by Matchroom in association with Top Rank and sponsored by the Daily Mirror, we are proud to present the main attraction of the evening. A middleweight contest at 11 stone 6 pounds over 12 rounds, each of 3 minutes duration for the WBO Middleweight Championship of the world.
Yeah, Ben obviously likes a more conventional style. Doug DeWitt and Oran Barkley, they're both stand-up sluggers that he knows.
Well, Ben just started to find his range at the end of the first round. He's found it a bit quicker in the second round here. So Eubank's trying to pull away from punches, Reg, and that's very dangerous for a man like this. You've got to block these punches, especially in the first 3 rounds.
Scheduled for 12.
Oh, that was a shot, Reg. Well, Eubanks has taken that one, Reg, yeah, so he can take a shot. That was the one.
Yeah. Other fighters haven't stood up with punches like that from Ben, have they?
That was a good shot, and that certainly got a reaction from Eubank. That was a lovely shot, Reg.
Seconds in to the end of the round. Now that was a good body punch, Jim.
Nothing wrong with that one, Reg. That was on target. I think the punch he complained about might have been lower.
The referee might just calm him down a minute, so I don't want any talking. I'm the only guy who's paid for the talking, apart from the commentators. Another low blow, and he's going to make a meal of that. But they're calling Ben on, saying take no notice, the corner will get into him.
That just looked like a borderline shot to me, Reg. Is that a little bit of Eubank's character slipping there? I don't know, but that just looked like a borderline shot then.
Professes to be a master of the noble art, but right, almost came out on that surgeon. A little bit of a slip. He's arguing with the referee. It was a slip, but there's no point in him shouting at him.
Well, Ben is the one at the moment who has been prepared to grit his teeth and show how much he wants this championship. Eubank just a little bit negative.
Well, a bad punch landed on the back of his leg actually as he was falling. I think he was falling for that.
That was Ben.
Oh, what a shot that is.
Really super.
Opened him up with the left hand and then shot the right hand over, and it connected. There's the countdown. If he did go down, the count would continue.
Ben's shaking, Reg.
Right to his bootskin.
Ben is shaking. The eyes wash, Reg. This will be the finish of the belt.
It's all over in the 9th round. And would you believe, in Ben's corner, they looked as though they were objecting to that for a minute. Why was it stopped? But I think he was right to dive in there. Apart from the eye closing, he was also getting punished at that point, Jim.
Reg, Ben was finished at that point. The only thing that was going to save him was the bell. He wasn't going to save himself. And when the bell is going to ring, it's nothing to do with the referee. When a fighter is out of a fight to stay, he's got to stop the fight. Bad luck for Ben. A few seconds later, the bell would have rung, probably got him recovered again. But that was a tremendous left-hand shot that shook him. Eubank, to me, had become a little bit negative, but he'll probably tell us later that he bided his time and he knew it was coming. But we'll see what he says. But a tremendous finish. Well done, Eubank.
Ladies and gentlemen, the WBO championship.
So the formal announcement then.
Well, nobody can begrudge Eubank a victory, Reg. He took his best shots. He boxed well. He boxed the way he wanted to box. He controlled the action. A lovely performance from him.
Well, he's crying with joy there, promoter Barry Hearn. And here's Gary Newbon.
Chris, congratulations, that was a brilliant victory. Unexpected by a lot of people, but you said all along you would win. I've never known you lost for words, and I know you're very emotional, but we'd love to know all about that back at home.
He's the hardest punch I've ever seen. He's the hardest punch I've ever come up against in my life. I don't know. I beat him on determination. Karen, I told you I'd do it. Well, I don't suppose I did, but I knew I'd do it. He was good, but yeah, I'd stuck with it, and he hurt me bad, man. But he's good. But I told you my chin is cast iron. I told you they couldn't touch it. If anyone can touch somebody's chin, it's Nigel Benn. Karen, can we get married now? Can we get married?
Listen, this is a new side.
Marry me, Karen.
You want to get married now?
Yeah, I want to get married.
Well, you're in all sorts of emotions. Can I just say this? You are crying now. Now, all we've seen is an arrogant Chris Eubank. This is an emotional Chris Eubank.
He extended me like I've never known one could be extended. He's definitely, the man is just an animal. I mean, his strength. He's not an animal. He come over to me, he shake hands, and he's an unbelievable puncher. And I said I wouldn't embrace him or anything, but you see, he's won my respect, you see, because he hurt me up the guts. He opened my tongue. My tongue's open. My tongue's open. He hit me with shots I never knew existed.
But you keep saying that, but the thing about this fight is you have hit him with so many shots that have had him rocking.
Listen, this man ain't chinny. Chinny? This man can't be chinny. I hit him with everything, man. Karen, I done it. Dad, I love you, Dad. I done it. I done it.
Well,
come on.
It's an amazing performance, and it's surprised a lot of people.
I need to go to the hospital.
Yes. Well done.
Thank you.
You can see the end of it, actually. Listen, I'm sure you'd love to see the end of it. Chris?
Yeah?
Talk to us about it.
My corner, Ronnie Davis kept on telling me the 1-2, the left, the straight left and right hand. The right hand over the top, or the straight right hand, and I just kept on trying. He said I was going to lose it, so I could nick it, but I was going to lose it. But this man is a phenomenal puncher. Don't give up, Nigel. He said he's going to quit.
But Chris, Michael Nunn was watching at ringside. Now, looking at if you're going to go forward, you're going to have to start keeping your guard up.
Sometimes my guard being down helps. I don't know. I'm in too much pain to talk, really.
What? Pain?
I'm in too much pain to talk. Excruciating this.
Okay, thank you very much indeed. The new WBO middleweight champion of the world. Sounds good, doesn't it?
Dad, I've done it. Peter Eubank, I've done it. He said I couldn't do it. I've done it, man. Keep tight.
Well, Nigel, your dreams have gone out the window, though.
No, my dreams haven't gone out the window. It's just that I thought Chris Eubank is tougher than what I expected. He caught me in about the fourth round. In my eye, I couldn't see a thing. But not taking nothing away from Eubank. What a tremendous fighter he is. He deserves it, man. He deserves it. Well, you know, I don't know. Now I go home, sit down, decide what I'm doing. But I don't know no more. Honestly, I don't know. The man beat me good, fair and square.
That's it then from the NEC. Good night, you all.